going to be talking about Bash shell. So what is Bash shell? We're going to learn about Bash shell. It's a language, so it's a command prompt language. We're going to open one of these dark windows on the system, and we're going to be sending commands, and the shell is going to interpret these commands and run some programs for us. Before we can do that, we need to install a few things in our systems. For those of you who are using, of course, this at home, you're going to be installing this on your own computers. Otherwise, we're going to practice this in the lab. So in the lab, we have dual boot computers, so you're going to be able to use Linux. Bash shell is a Linux environment, and so we're going to be using in the Linux environment. But you can also use it in Windows if you install this special thing that allows you to open a Linux kind of Bash shell window on your PC, your Windows PC. If you have a Mac has gives you access to Bash shell by opening a window, and we'll take a look at some of that information. So for now, what I'd like to concentrate is how do we install and what needs to be installed. So if you look at the resources for installation, you're going to find that we have here, you need to install two things. We're going to install the Bash shell, and for Mac users, you do not have to worry, because we're going to be using whatever Mac provides you with, and in order to access that environment, you're going to be going to your terminal, which is found in the applications utilities. For those of you who are Windows users, you're going to have to install GitBash, which is this tool that I'm going to walk you through. For Linux users, you don't need to worry because you already have Bash. You just need to open a terminal and type Bash, which is what we're going to be doing in the lab. So for Windows users, what you want to do is you're going to follow the instructions. If you click here, it's going to take you to an environment called the training missions. And the reason I'm using this page is because they give you some instructions that we're going to follow. So you're going to notice that you're going to be installing this tool. Now this tool has two parts to it. It has a version control tool called Git, which we do not want to use, and then it has the Bash shell tool that we do want to use. So the two are going to be installed through this tool called GitBash. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this link, and it's going to take you to a location where the tool is available for you to download. So you're going to click on this file, which is the latest version of the GitBash tool, and you're going to download it. So here again, it takes you here to the official location. So you're going to click here, and you're going to download it. And once it's downloaded, it's going to be on your downloads file, which I'm just going to try to bring it up here. And you're going to find that it's going to be there. So if you say downloads, you should see your GIT there downloaded. I have two because I've just done this a while before. So what you want to do is you want to double click on this, and you want to run it. Okay, now to see the kinds of windows that you're going to see, I'm going to take you back to the instructions here, and you're going to notice that you can take a look at some of the screenshots. If you want to see the screenshots, you're going to click on this link, and it's going to give you it's going to talk also about Git, which we don't care much about, but you want to concentrate on the GitBash part. So you're going to notice here we've already downloaded it, and so we are down here. We got to that link by clicking here. So if you want to take a look at the screens, just make sure you click here, and it's going to open to the screens you're going to look at. When you double click on that file that you downloaded, you're going to see the setup, and all you want to do is just follow this and then accept the license. Then you want to accept the folder that is going to be used to install, and then you want to make sure you accept the stuff that is going to be installed. I also, in addition to these, I clicked on GitBash here and Git GUI here. So I clicked on these two additionally ones. And then the name that is going to be given to the tool, I accepted the default. So you just want to accept the defaults here too. And then it's going to extract the files, and it's going to install it for you. And then you're going to be done. You can unclick this. You don't have to read the release notes. So you're just going to finish. Now what you want to do is you want to see this thing works. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to click in this window, because we just want to make sure we have it set up. So what you want to do is you want to go to your start button, and take a look that you do have the bash. So if you click on bash, what you're going to get, and I'm going to do this right now, is it's going to open a terminal window that is going to look like this. Okay, it's just going to be one of these windows, and it's what it's telling me now here is that this is my computer's machine name, and I am just there whatever it is that this thing opened. So what I'd like you to do is, just to make sure everything works out, is that you need to make sure you have this black terminal window, and we can type some commands. So one command we can type right now is the echo. And all that an echo does is we're telling the computer, please repeat what I'm typing in quotes. So if I type something like, this is input text, it should repeat that to me. So anything that has a $sign means this is a command. Anything that doesn't have a $sign is what the system is printing out for me. It's what it's saying after I ask for. If I say please echo, then it'll echo the sentence that I wrote. Something else you could do is, if I type the word date, it's going to give me the system's date. So today is Sunday, December, and so on. Okay, so if you have this running, then that means you've installed bash successfully.